Okay, so again, we're working on an illustration, a vector illustration, working with our pencil tool inside of Illustrator. And what I want to do right in this video is I'm going to focus in on working with the inside of this flower. So what I want to do first is I'm going to come on in and I'm going to actually lock the details layer, and I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to name this the center. Let me give it a name. See. All right, so when I create, oh, thank you, there we go. Okay, it's named center. Beautiful. Now I can always see that each layer has a color associated with it. So this one's blue, red, green. And I'm going to double click this layer because I'm going to change it from blue. I'm going to give it a different color. I'm going to make it magenta. So then each one of my layers has a little bit of a different color. Now I want to zoom in nice and close, and I want to start working with this with my pencil. So here goes. First step I want to do is I'm going to grab onto my pencil, and I'm just going to actually come on in, and I want to work around the outside of this shape. And I can see as I take a closer look at objects in nature how the shapes are just so interesting. Nothing is exact. We have all this beautiful organic line and organic shape that we can just go over and around and move through. And then I'm going to come on in, I want to close my shape, I get that circle, and there I have it. Now, I already had a color on there, but I'm going to select this shape, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to choose a color, and I think I'm going to go for a color in the center. I'm going to grab my eyedropper, click, and there we have my color. Now, I want to turn this off, and I want to come on in the center and get that color too. So I'm going to grab my pencil, come on in, turn this color off. Is the color, it looks like the color is still on, so I'm going to select it, turn off the fill, grab my eyedropper, there we have it. Now, I want to come in, I want to get some of this yellow. Whoopsie, didn't mean to turn that yellow. I need to deselect this, and I want to start working on some of this yellow. So first I'm going to do, I'm going to get my eyedropper, and I want to get one of these really nice, and I'm going to go for that intense yellow. I'm going to come in nice and close. I'm going to grab my pencil, and I'm just going to start drawing around to get that nice, intense yellow. There we have it. It's just all around. Oops, looks like I'm not closing my shapes like I'm telling everyone to do in these videos. All right, so let's come on in. I'm going to try my best to close my shapes. All right, I guess a little bit harder when it's so close, but for this detail, it's really okay. It's no worse for the wear. Coming on in, up that one closed. There we go. Closing, closing. Sometimes we need to move our things on over. Again, I'll be determined when I need to, when it is that I need to change colors. So I think you're getting the idea here. I could even, let's take a look and see what it looks like, and I can come back in and even add more detail. So I think I got a lot of the yellow. All right, so there we go. Let's turn this back on. We can see all these different points. Turn this on, turn this on, zoom it on out. We're starting to get a sense of what it is that we have. And definitely we can see that we definitely need even some more color in here. So we're going to turn off this. See, definitely turn this one off and keep working with this center. So we're going to come on in and start to see that there even are some more colors at work in here. And then I need to click onto this guy, turn this off, grab my eyedropper, and click. I'm going to come Object, Arrange, Send to Back. So now I can see this one's right here, but I actually want this one to be one above that one. All right, so let's see now. All right, good. All right, I'm going to keep on working, liking that a lot better with that extra color. All right, so now I'm going to come back in and really start working even more on some of these other shapes. So I'm going to keep this one up. And actually, I want to do a really nice dark shape behind it. So I'm going to come on in because there's this nice shadow that's here. I'm going to click off, grab my pencil, and I'm going to make this actually just come around like so, and then it's back in here. I'm going to send it to the back so I'm not worried about it so much. It's much more like a shadow, and there is some of this dark information in here. It's a lot of this dark information in here. I'm going to come on down and I'm going to close this right with this shape right here. I'm going to turn this off. Again, in order to turn it off though, I need to have the shape selected. I'm going to turn it off, and now I'm going to sample this dark color in there. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to go Object Arrange, I'm going to send it to the back, and I think I'm going to even make it even darker. Maybe a little bit lighter. And there we have it. Okay, let's click on Off. Let's turn our shapes back on. Zoom it on in. And we can turn this back image off. And we can start to see that it's starting to come together a little bit more. Definitely needs more information in the petals. And I'll take a look at that and do that in the next video.